Me, Lara. I hope you guys are doing amazing. It's really cold outside. It's absolutely horrible. And for me, there's nothing more comforting than having mac and cheese. But we're not just going to do any mac and cheese. We're going to merge oxtail with the Mac Daddy. 3 amazing cheeses. We've got some smoked cheese, some cheddar cheese, and we've got a red Leicester. So I can't wait to make this in the kitchen with you. So, look here, our beautiful washed meat. So what we're going to do is we're going to help it by adding some seasonings to it. So here I've got my seasonings and we are going to season our meat. Oxtail, a staple cut in the Caribbean family, and why I love this mac and cheese recipe that I have developed. So let's talk about it. Oxtail, a cut of meat that tells a story far bigger than the plate it's served on. Oxtail is quite literally the tail of cattle, once considered one of the least desirable parts of the animal. Tough, bony, cheap. Historically, it was sold for very little because it didn't look impressive and it required real time and real energy to make it tender. In the Caribbean, oxtail became something powerful. Cattle were brought to the islands through colonisation, and enslaved Africans were rarely given the prime cuts of meat. So they were left with what others didn't want. So the feet, the offcuts, the snout, the tail, and yet from those scraps they created flavour. So through West African cooking techniques, bold seasoning, slow braising, oxtail was transformed. And once you throw in some thyme, pimento, Scotch bonnet, ginger, oh my gosh, you've got an amazing dish. So what was once discarded became deeply nourishing, rich, gelatinous, full of body and soul. Oxtail isn't just a stew, it represents resilience, creativity under pressure, turning limitations into luxury. Not because it was expensive, but because it was made with skill and love. For Caribbean cookery, oxtail is a symbol of Sunday dinners, family gathering, and stretching what you had and making it enough, making it more than enough. So when you pair it with something like mac and cheese, you've got an amazing dish on your hands. But here's the laughable irony in it all. The very cut that was once cheap, humble, and overlooked is now the restaurant star. Across the UK and beyond, oxtail has now been elevated on fine dining menus, slow braised oxtail, oxtail ragu, oxtail croquettes, and then, unfortunately, premium prices and limited availability. And suddenly, the cut that fed the working class Caribbean family is the most expensive piece of beef at the butcher's. There's only one tail per animal, supply has always been limited, but now demand has surged and prices have followed. So the world has finally recognised what our community always knew about oxtail and how special it is. But in celebrating it, it has also become harder for some of the very people who carried its legacy to afford it. So when I cook oxtail, it's more than a recipe, it's history in a pot. So just remember this. No matter how trendy it becomes, no matter how high the prices climbs, its roots will always belong to the people who made something extraordinary out of what they were given. So lastly, from my house to your house, if you would like this delicious recipe, I need you to do 2 things for me. I need you to type in the comments oxtail, and I need you to drop me a little follow. Enjoy the rest of your week. Bye.